Welcome to Bali, a tropical paradise known for its perfect beaches, lush jungles and endless beauty. Yeah, that's not the full story.
10 kilometers from the crater.
Residents are urged to evacuate,
killing over 1,000 people.
This island sits on one of the most volcanically active regions on Earth. Running through the center of the island is a spine of volcanoes, and I wanted to see it for myself. So I hired a dirt bike and made my way inland, straight into the heart of Bali's Volcanic Highlands. How hard could it be?
Trying very hard not to fall off that edge right now, because that is a death sentence. I don't know if I want to continue this way. I also don't know if I can turn around. Oh god damn. Look at that drop. Fuck.
The morning started perfectly. Warm air, blue skies. For the first few minutes, it's smooth riding, but that didn't last for long.
Now I love this chaos. It's organized chaos. It kind of flows. It looks so hectic when you're watching from the outside, but once you get on the road, especially on a bike, like it honestly flows better than like riding in Australia. Very hard to explain, but it really works.
Eventually, I break out of the traffic and start pushing north into Tagalalang, a small town famously known for its rice terraces. But then my maps start acting a little weird.
This says I'm turning here somewhere. It wants me to actually ride through the rice terrace. That's not happening. I feel like that's kind of frowned upon and slightly illegal, so that's not going to work for me.
So I pull over, reset everything, and take a second to just look around. The terraces here are unreal. Layer after layer of green carved into the hills. It almost doesn't look real. After a quick reset, I get back on track. The roads start to really open up now. Less traffic, more nature. After about 2 hours on the road, I finally reach our first destination, Kintamani. And for the first time, I see it in the distance. Mount Batur, and the black lava fields stretching out beneath it. It feels out of place, almost like it doesn't quite belong here. But I didn't come here just to see the lava fields. I came to ride through them.
Through the hard times and the good, I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
Okay, so we've been in the lava fields for about an hour now. We've run into a little problem, which is I don't really know how to get out of here. I've just been following random roads and taking turns and winding around the place, but everywhere looks the same. Did I come from that way? I think I did. Oh, man, I'm sweating. I really need a drink. I'm feeling pretty dehydrated. It sucks to get lost in here. Actually, I think that's the road I came in on. Just out in the distance behind that tree. Yeah, it is too. Fuck yeah, I am going the right way.
I finally made my way out of the black maze, and at this point I'm extremely exhausted and feeling dehydration start to kick in. But I only had one goal left for the day, and that was to make it to my Airbnb at the base of Lake Batur. It feels like an oasis, hidden in the middle of a volcanic crater. This is where I decided to stop filming and have an early night, because tomorrow morning, we're going straight over those mountains.
Oh, no way. Where do I go now? Do we try it? I think we're gonna have to. Let's go. Trying very hard not to fall off that edge right now, because that is a death sentence. I don't know if I want to continue this way. I also don't know if I can turn around. Oh, god damn. Look at that drop. Fuck. Might have to go back. Nice and slowly. Surely I can spin it around here somehow. I might be able to. Is that a ledge there? No, that's a sheer drop off. Alright. Is it possible to turn this around? Should be pretty light. Oh, not light enough to pick up though. Possibly. It's got potential. Just don't drop it off the edge. Whew. Okay. We might be in business. Oh, sweating after that.
I made my way back down the same winding roads I'd got lost on, eventually finding the turn that I missed. And as I drop back down the mountain again, I can finally see the coast stretching out in the distance. Once I'd safely made it down the other side of the mountains, I found the main highway running along the coast. It was just one long, straight road. And honestly, this is where it started catching up to me. My back's aching, my ass is completely numb, and I'm sweating through everything.
Oh, I love breathing in burning plastic in the morning. Just what I need for my immune system. A little bit of cancer.
I've been riding for hours at this point, just pushing north. But then off to the right, I finally saw something in the distance. Mount Agung, the highest point in Bali, just over 3,000 meters tall. But here, it's not just a mountain. For the Balinese, this is the most important place on the island. Everything sacred is oriented towards it. Temples, shrines, even the way that people pray. It's all tied back to that same direction. After seeing Mount Agung, I decided to take a quick detour down a dirt road. Partly to see where it went, but mostly, I just wanted an excuse to get off the main road.
Doesn't look like somewhere I'm supposed to be. Let's get out of there.
Once that was sorted, it was one final push to where I'd be staying tonight, Ahmed, a quiet stretch of coastline in northeast Bali, known mainly for its diving and snorkeling. But by the time I rolled into Ahmed, I was completely cooked, so I pulled into the first place I could find.
Thank you, Reka, India. Oh, that looks good. It's just one big banana pancake.
I still wanted to explore a little bit more before calling it a night, so I decided to head down the coastline. But pretty quickly, the weather started to turn.
Starting to rain a little now.
Within about 10 minutes, it was completely pouring, so that kind of killed my plans for the afternoon, and it pretty much just rained for the rest of the night. So that was day 2.
Uh-oh, I think I've set off the doggo. Let's get out of here. I just realised I need petrol. I should have got that yesterday.
By 4 AM, I was back on the road, heading deeper into the mountains while the rest of the island was still asleep.
Let's get petrol. Hello? I have 77,000. Oh, that was way cheaper than I expected. 44,000, half a tank. It's about, I don't know, $3.50 or something.
I still had a couple hours until sunrise, but I already knew exactly where I wanted to be when it happened. The plan was to catch sunrise from a viewpoint overlooking the volcano. All I had to do now was make it there before first light. But these mountains have a reputation for being unpredictable. As beautiful as they look, they can turn deadly without warning.
The alert level for Bali's Mount Agung has been raised from level 3 to level 4, the highest possible level.
Cancel flights and evacuate almost 25,000 residents.
The Mount Agung volcano in Bali following a sudden increase in tremors.
The Mount Agung volcano gushed a 2,500-meter column of ash and smoke.
It's easy to think the damage ends with cancelled flights and ash clouds drifting across the island, but it can become much more devastating.
Mount Agung last erupted in 1963, killing over 1,000 people and destroying several villages.
The same volcanoes that make Bali so beautiful are also capable of devastating it. But that's what makes this island feel so unique. The more time I spent travelling through the island, the more I realised something. That same chaos that could destroy Bali is also the reason that all of it exists. By this point, I'd spent so long staring at volcanoes and getting lost in the scenery around me that I kind of forgot to pay attention to the road in front of me.
Oh shit. That was sketchy.
After 3 days of riding through Bali's Volcanic Highlands, Bali started to feel less like a tourist destination, and more like a living landscape shaped by nature itself. After days chasing volcanoes across Bali, my final stop was Cinnamon, a peaceful valley shaped by Bali's volcanic landscape. I ended the journey here, surrounded by the very landscape that those volcanoes helped create. Maybe paradise was never separate from the chaos. Maybe it only exists because of it.